Here we go. Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Los Angeles Chargers, which they do not know my secret weapon. 99 overall quarterback. Yeah, I'm that type of person. I have to have a 99 overall quarterback.
We'll see Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on Justin Herbert and the LA Chargers.
Justin Herbert, the pervert. Here we go, Steelers. Here we go.
Just a few moments ago, as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers.
And we're in color rush uniforms. Let's go, baby. We're gonna change up the depth chart a little bit by giving my quarterback. Oh, and it didn't save it. Well, looky there. Well, never mind then. Oh well. Here we go. Boom. Good kick.
This taken in about 4 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one. The first drive will start at the 25. Here's the first carry for Austin.
Sit down. Yeah.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
I mean, I'm like I said before. I mean, I don't care pretty much.
Carl will be a top customer at Foot Cup.
Okay, I'm gonna go get me some grape juice. I will be back. It shouldn't take me that long.
Why? Carl, you into a foot job or what? What the? That. Oh, you got that necrophilia. You got that necrophilia. Okay. I said you are into necrophilia. Y'all ready for the exact same fucking people? Y'all ready for the exact same fucking people? Because we loaded in too fast. Oh wait, no, I think we got different people. Oh yeah, we lost. No, my kickoff is just drag. I didn't even do just a kickoff. I jumped way too early. Unlike white people in basketball.
You have 2K followers on PlayStation?
Alright, I'm back. Yeah. I'm a big fan. Well, I'm a bit popular, no offense. On like PlayStation and in real life. Because me and my dad have been around 13 countries.
I was gonna give him one to remember.
Speaking of, what is that? Oh, imagine it that way. Okay, I'm about to describe
I said
Carl's
my
skill
piece.
level to you.
Gave them a good quote to run with too.
On a,
Stepped away.
on a scale of 1 to
Despite
10,
my answer,
okay, hold down your
I
boost
knew the
button
games ahead
until
would
it says
determine if
0,
the hype
that's
was
skill
real
level.
or just hot air.
No, 0 out of 2,000. That's about right.
I remember that day. I mean, the game plan flowed through you, but everyone has someone they can lean on. Which teammate helped you the most?
I'm gonna say it's Juju Smith-Schuster that helped me the
Respected his
most.
opinion. He was sort of the veteran voice of the team everyone looked up to.
Mm-hmm.
No matter how things went, I knew I could count on him.
Face of the franchise is really awesome, by the way.
Did you see how fast I flew over you?
Huh?
In Madden 21, face of the franchise goes back to high school
Flying
instead
over
of
you. Wait, was that
college.
I flew over somebody.
Oh, really? High school football?
Yep.
Oh, no.
It goes back to high school and then you go to college and then, yeah.
So what, Rocket League or Siege?
84 overall.
Why is there a timer for trading credits? That's so gay. No. My brother can suck a dick for 50 credits before I'm gonna give him 50 credits.
Hmm.
I do need 1,000. Hold on, AJ. I am in.
Alright.
Oh, who's joking? I'm choking.
When your
I'm
rookie
choking.
debut,
That's what I'm
nice. Alright, already got that.
doing. Hold on, I'm eating Jonathan. No, it was just how he did it. Thinking comment.
Alright. We're going to week 2. Advancing to the next moment.
It's like the fucking laugh track all over again, boys. This one, comedy doesn't even need to be involved. He can just go to a sentence and go, or is it, or does it? Or am I?
Is it okay if I invite a friend?
Oh yeah, sure.
Don't play the
Yep.
music.
Yeah, man, invite anyone who you want to. I mean, I'm not that type of person that's like, you
Because
know,
yours is wed. Yours
like
is
the
wed.
boss and all that. I try and keep it as most
Owen.
friendly as possible, and I
You have Cold War?
I do not, but I have the regular Warzone.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cold War isn't that bad.
I've heard it's really good as well. So,
Yeah, it's not as bad as people said. Like, you know,
You can be an intellectual and just
Mhm.
not care.
how it was rushed and everything. But better than that.
He just colorblind. That was cracked.
field general. All right.
You see that pinch off the enemy?
All right. So we got the Baltimore Ravens. We're playing at the Baltimore
One
Ravens.
press conference
Hooray.
Got by
particular
AI
was
Maverick.
when I first got to use the buzz of my season to build momentum for a big game we had coming up.
Teams alive in the playoff race. You're a serious Rookie of the Year candidate, but a tough Ravens team waits. How are you going to win? Lean on me. Team effort. Team effort always. Go with the team player. And it's like Madden 20. Your choices affect how you go, pretty much.
than anything, I hope showcasing our
Which I really like. I really like how they brought the face of the franchise.
and it did. But it turns out they weren't the only ones who were listening.
That sounds actually really fun.
It's really fun, like, not even joking.
How you can build yourself up from high school. It's better than NBA, definitely.
We all didn't have that.
Here we go, baby. Oh, we're playing at Pittsburgh, baby.
Field in Pittsburgh.
We all didn't have
Oh, yeah.
It's a special Thanksgiving night presentation.
Special Thanksgiving night presentation, baby.
EA Sports.
It's not even Thanksgiving, but okay.
Why I can't believe
There he is, Miss Schuster. Sorry, what were you saying?
It's the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
We're going against Lamar Jackson. Oh boy.
Cold night in western Pennsylvania as we bring you inside Heinz Field here in Pittsburgh.
Alright.
They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens.
10-0.
I don't know why.
Nice.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. The beat goes on.
Week 12, baby.
Perfect 10-0 to start the campaign.
And it's a good locker room to be in, too. Guys don't show up on game day hoping to win. They expect to win. And so far, they've yet to have a letdown.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Ravens, things haven't gone exactly according to plan to this point. But, boy, you and I down there with them before the game, they were fired up.
And they understand how important this game is. Win this one, they can start to think about a turnaround.
So now the Ravens getting ready for their first go on offense. Leading them out, the reigning MVP of the National Football League in his third season now from Louisville. It's Lamar Jackson. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
On second down, it's Ingram. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable
3rd and 7, baby.
7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the points that they just had against them.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
No, 3 days.
That's 4th down, baby.
Down at the 31-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now a pass is taken in by Smith-Schuster.
There he goes. There he goes. There he goes.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, 96 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead.
For the point after.
Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down and score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. And we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And more.
I don't know who I just flew over, but that was very scary for me. Oh, fuck. Oh, still very, oh no, okay, we good, we okay. I got the save, fuck you, why did it give you save? Jacob, get it, good job. Fuck. Fuck your mother. Fuck your mother.
He's going to sit on this one, and the drive will be
Here we go.
25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's third down.
Alright, so basically what happened
Now
was...
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice for such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly to fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On third down, Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. See, that's the second time this half they've put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game. So you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. First and 10. He'll be dropped at the 30. The first broken tackle couldn't bust him free. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. And he's going to keep it here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
46-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Graham. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The numbers from last week's game for Ebron. 5 catches and even 60 yards and a touchdown.
What we just saw there was exactly what they need against this defense. Big plays. They were able to pick up a first down on that one.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on and it's second down. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. So, Charles, here we are. Calendar's turned to November. And if you think about great performances that we have seen from this rookie class, this young quarterback, he's got to be right near the top of the list.
I would agree with that. And as you talk about the calendar turning, when I was in college, our coach always used to say that remember what you do in November, which meant the big push to the end of the season.
Oh, that's going to be...
championship. Remember, he's got November and December coming up.
Maybe
a little
yeah.
bit longer. I like where he is. I like his development. The pressure of being a high draft pick is no longer there.
Yeah, that's against me. I knew that one.
Guide your team towards a playoff spot. That's what he has to focus on now.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to have a third down. He'll buy some time right. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up fourth down. A tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And more, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force
down.
Everything either.
3rd down.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's
Dadegum.
Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
And you know he wants to make the most of every carry because he competes with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson, 4 carries and yardage. But Mark Ingram, over 1,000 yards last season. And then the Ravens went out and drafted J.K. Dobbins out of Ohio State in the 2nd round. So now the Ravens potentially have 2 guys to pair with Lamar Jackson in the run game. Wishbone formation, anyone?
Jackson going to run, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. Now, a big reason why they've been so successful, this defense hasn't been able to contain him when he gets outside of the pocket.
So true, and that's when it's really difficult because defensively you can have a game plan and try to account for all the things you've seen on tape, the way that they run their plays, even his running. But when it's a play where you just can't really say, okay, that's how the play's supposed to go, what they call broken plays, that's when the X and O doesn't work. That's when their Jimmy is better than your Joe.
From the gun, it's Graham. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. With Charles in the past, a lot of people call this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense. And now, as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our film. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chuck Clark. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
But maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it.
They are hitting like
and past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Now Graham on 1st down. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
The kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kicks away.
Maybe you don't know he knows.
The return man, Chris Moore. And taken down just past the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Once again, hope everyone out there has a wonderful Thanksgiving. Settling down now to watch Thursday Night Football. Let's take a look ahead to what's coming here on the rest of this holiday weekend. Good matchups all up and down the schedule there. We'll highlight the one in Cincinnati. A big test coming up for the Bengals as they get set to take on the visiting New York Giants. Then later, they'll let the sun die down a bit in Tampa. A late start here in Florida, where it'll be the Buccaneers taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. And finally, a good one on Sunday Night Football between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Justin Tucker.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in.
It's all about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talked about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
Boswell for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that one goes down as a 99-yard kick return for 6. From the 1-yard line all the way to the house on the other end. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll give this one to Ingram to start things out. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it?
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
Jackson on the keeper. Fumble on the play.
He had the option there, decided to keep it, exposed himself and fumbled it.
Yeah, and you worry about the hits he's going to take in that situation. In this case, not only does he take the hit, he coughs the ball up, as you noted.
Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Graham here from the shotgun. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster.
They were legitimately talking about violating the rules.
6th on the year. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Steelers. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
I'm surprised
The
he didn't
drive
say
there
you
only
can't
spanning
walk.
3 plays. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
On the EPG or the L star. Oh, that thing.
Down to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You went big air yet? Little? What? Wait, what is the plan? No one ever.
We always hear about empty possessions.
Now I'm quite interested.
Wait, does he not have any? Oh, what's
Empty
that
possession,
say?
pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun, over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give him 17 on that pickup. Jackson on 1st down. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Mika Fitzpatrick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever.
Oh, that fucking hurdle though.
And how that correlates to winning or losing, not guarantee you. It's not very good.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Rolling to his right. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him there as he pulls it in. That one goes for 30 yards.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign.
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. James Washington with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes in.
And now look at this. Big game and a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
You want a scrap,
It's
bro.
big
You
Vince
want a
Williams who
scrap.
made the tackle. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10
We've had a
coming
bit
up.
of a scrap, if you know what I'm saying, behind the Barbie.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Today we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd down and 4. Jackson, his throw incomplete. Mark Andrews, a first-time Pro Bowler, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. The 40, 30, 10, 5. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for the Steelers score.
That's a scrap.
So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a 2nd time.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will extend this big lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
31-yard line.
To throw again. Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Jackson now to throw on 3rd down. Flush to his right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the fourth quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover.
I'm wearing it.
Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on
Hit him with it.
zero.
Hit him with it.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds
Low-key
crazy.
probably gay.
They practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra
He's not
defenders in
holding
the
the foot,
box
but he's
coming
just
after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago.
Baltimore.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Ravens are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. From the gun. Jackson.
Wide open.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0.
What the crap? I did block it.
You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle.
Kickoff for Baltimore.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Oh, I could have made that.
At their own 31-yard line.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Off the play fake, here's Graham. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Hitting Juju on the slant. 7 yards to pick up there.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. So another great performance all in all by this rookie quarterback. And we discussed earlier some of his confident comments that he had leading up to this game, but you could say that he has backed up his words this week.
He certainly has, and I know that his teammates, a good number of them, would still say, all right, let's hold our fire a little bit before we play. But at the same time, they're probably looking at him with a little bit of extra respect. He put it out there, and as you noted, he backed it up with his play. I think he's the Offensive Rookie of the Year leading candidate right now. I'm not sure that's any earth-shattering news, but to me, he's playing the best out of all the rookies in this league.
Yeah.
So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Next game, guess what?
Yeah, give me your blueprint.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, can't put a